Back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we are going to be taking your guys' chart requests from the chat. So go ahead and drop them there inside of the live chat. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Probably the best news of the day for the markets is going to be NVIDIA beating their earnings. They beat on revenue, you could see, by almost 2%, and they also beat on their EPS. So this is good, right? Because NVIDIA is the largest company in the world by market cap. So when NVIDIA goes up, it's like Bitcoin, right? It'll drag the rest of the stocks with it. And when stocks go up, you normally see crypto go up, so on and so forth. So you guys can see that NVIDIA is up 4.45% here after hours. That is really, really good news. They delivered and did better than expected. So you can see what effect that's having on QQQ right now. So if you guys don't know, QQQ is the tech sector. So you can see right here, this is an ETF. Okay, so you can see QQQ tracks the modified market cap of the 100 NASDAQ listed stocks. So this is pretty much like the top 100 tech stocks in the market. So you can see it's up after hours. So this is really good. Okay, NVIDIA is going to drag the market up with it as long as Trump doesn't tweet or something stupid happens, right? This is good news, right? And we had that green dot there into the close on NVIDIA. We also had one show up on Amazon today. Amazon also gave us a green dot. Meta also gave us a green dot today. This is Facebook and also Microsoft. So you're seeing all of the largest companies in the world, largest companies, their stocks today are all giving buy signals. So, right, that's the indicator. This is just a potential reversal, okay, a potential bullish reversal. So that is good news, guys, because we want tech to do well. When tech does well, when the QQQ is going up, normally crypto is dragging, is going up with it. So this is really good news for the tech sector, NVIDIA beating. So go ahead and drop those requests in, guys. I'm going to be taking them right here from the live chat from you guys. So go ahead and drop those in. I hope everyone's having a great week. And let's go ahead and get right to it. I'm going to start up here at the top with my boy TP. This is Mara. Mara had a nasty day today, down about 10%. But I still like Mara up above 14. So you can see it's right back into its 50-day moving average. Again, for those of you guys that are new, right? We want to buy things that are trending up. How do we know if something is trending up? Simply put, we have to see where it is in regards to the EMAs. So you can see that Mara had a really nice move back here in November, right? Really nice move. It went from 15 all the way up to 30. That's a 100% move. But then we went into this long, drawn-out bear market, right? From November all the way down there to around April. That was about 6 months of going down. So you guys can see, when we're in a downtrend, we're below these EMAs, right? Getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. And we finally broke out, and now we're coming back to retest that 50 EMA. So Mara is still very, very bullish here, above $14. What else we got here? ADA, Cardano. Cardano is still looking good at above 70, guys. I know this is a really, really boring market right now. Everybody just wants to do this, right? Everyone just wants to go up. But right now, we're just unfortunately stuck in a consolidation phase. We're just going sideways, okay? We're building a base right here. Nothing has changed with Cardano. As long as it holds 70 cents, it is still bullish, okay? Watching for that next daily dot here on ADA. So we'll see how we react tomorrow. Again, NVIDIA being up after hours. NVIDIA going up is really, really good for the markets, okay? It's just like Bitcoin in regards to pulling stocks with it. And again, when the QQQ sector does well, when the QQQ is going up, normally crypto is going to be following with it. So the best news we've seen today is that NVIDIA has beat, and they are showing signs of going higher. We got one for, let's see, this for Chirp. Chirp is under $100 million market cap. This is like a $5 million market cap right now. This one's in the portfolio. It's still, right, this is still very, very bullish. I know we're down 12% today, but again, when you're buying these really low market cap stocks and cryptocurrencies expect volatility. This is what a 12% dip looks like on a 4-hour chart. Okay, that's stupid, right? It could come all the way back into 12. This thing could pull all the way back to down here to 6, 7 cents and still be bullish. Because again, as long as we are trending above the EMAs, we are bullish. And I still think this is a very undervalued project here at 5 million. This one has the potential to 100x. Okay, very new project. This is one you just kind of buy and just hold and see what happens. You're very, very early if you're in on this one. So the chart is still very, very strong. I mean, we're going straight up right now. So, yeah, 12 cents is going to be a big, important level for Chirp there. I see one for TAO from Angelo. If you guys got these, just drop them in the chat. We're going to be live here for a couple hours, taking requests. You guys got questions or anything as well, I'm happy to be on here. You guys got me for 2 hours. If you guys missed the announcement, I went ahead and quit my job the other day, and I'm going to be full-time trader, full-time streamer now. So Monday's live streams are back in full swing now. Those are just going to be Discord chart requests. So Discord chart requests, these are for our members over here. I know some of you can't make the live streams. Some of you can only make the replays. So I'm opening that back up for Monday. So you guys, once I open this thread here, I'll open it. I'll turn the chat on. I'll do that on Sunday. And then you guys will be able to drop your requests over here as well over the weekend. And we'll cover all those on Monday. And then everything stays the same. Wednesday, we're still going to do these right from the live chat. We got the weekly watch list. That is our top stocks in crypto we're watching for next week. That will be dropping on Friday still. And I'm moving the streams back to 4 p.m. instead of 4:30 now that I don't have that job. I want to get done a little bit earlier, so I just wanted to move that up a bit. So 4 p.m. is when the streams are starting now, folks. And by the way, if we can get this stream to 300 likes today, I'll give away 300 XRP. 300 XRP giveaway if we can get this stream to 300 likes today by the time we sign off. TAO still very strong here. Again, this one was stuck in a downtrend, right? We had this really nice move up here, pulled back into the EMA, really nice trade right there, but we broke out of the downtrend, right? We know we're in a downtrend when we're below the EMAs, okay? Getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, puking, okay? Puking. All the way down here to 160. We finally broke back up above the EMAs. We called this green dot out right here on the daily at about 340, and it pumped all the way up to around 500. That was a nice 50, 60% move right there. And again, we're just going sideways. So honestly, I'd rather markets go down than go sideways, guys, because it's just boring, right? It's the same thing every day. We're up 2%, we're down 2%. We're up 2%, we're down 2%. There's only three things that a market does, okay? The market either goes sideways, okay? It just goes sideways. It's just stuck in a range, okay? Going up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, that's one thing that the market does. The other thing the market does is it goes up. And then the next thing the market does is it goes down. So we're always either going sideways, going up, or going down. So you got to be able to decipher what we're doing. We even go sideways a little bit in the bear trap as well. You could see this is where I still think we are at in regards to cryptocurrency. I think we're sitting in the middle of a bear trap right now, starting to kind of come out of it. But for us to go up now, honestly, Ethereum's going to have to break up above 2,800. Okay, we got the dot yesterday. Everything's pointing up. Look at that. Look at that. Ethereum's actually going to close green today. That's good. Okay, that's really good. We're actually green on the day now. So if Ethereum can just break out over 2,800, crypto is going to fly. Altcoins are going to fly. But again, I pointed this out yesterday, guys, or a couple days ago. Been talking about this actually for a few weeks. This is a bull flag, guys. A bull flag is where we push up, we go sideways, okay, and then we break out, okay? This is the pole. This is the flag, okay? The breakout comes after the flag part of the market. Right now, we're just building a base. Like I said, we're consolidating. We've been consolidating for 2 weeks between 2,300 and 2,700. And when we break over this resistance that we've been hitting here, that's when you're going to see altcoins absolutely fly to the sky. Okay, 2,800 is the level that we need to break on ETH for altcoins to really see a significant breakout here. Until then, we're just stuck. We're just going sideways. So Uniswap's having a nice day, up 6% there. Very, very nice. Okay, what else we got? We got Ben. I think Ben wants to see DGen. What do you got? What do you got for DGen here? Okay, DGen's looking good. I would just make sure this thing holds on to 0.004. Okay, again, we were in a nasty downtrend. Okay, getting rejected, just puking all the way down. You saw that green dot get called out there on the 9th. That was the bottom. But realistically, guys, we don't want to buy until we break back out over the EMAs. So you could count this as a breakout, but not really. It pulled back right there. That was a good little pocket. It really broke out now, okay, and now it's pulling back. So what I do on DGen right now is I just wait for the next green dot here. Again, guys, we don't want to buy the green dots on the daily if we are trending below the EMAs. If we are below the EMAs, we do not want to buy these green dots. We only want to buy the green dots up above the EMAs, okay? We want to make sure that we're trending above the mean, okay? We don't want to be buying down here. We don't want to be buying when we're just going down into the right, down into the right. We want to break out, okay? This is the trend break, and then we want to buy the first pullback, right? That first sell-off, okay? And you're seeing that right here. It went from 0.008 down to 0.005. As long as this thing holds on to 0.004, I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Okay, just wait for the green dot if you want confirmation, but above 0.004, this thing is bullish. If you guys, Rocky says, please recommendation on how to learn. I have a free trading course over here in the Discord. You guys, Nightbot will drop the link to that somewhere in the chat. But if you come over here, the onboarding, just go to overkillinvestingclub.com. I have a free trading course right here. There's like 7 or 8 videos that you guys can watch in here if you guys are new. You can learn a little bit more about our strategy and just how we approach the markets. We are not day traders here. We are swing traders. Okay, all of our investments are for 1 to 6 months out. This isn't a get-rich-quick strategy. This isn't an overnight success strategy. This is a buy and hold strategy. Okay, 1 to 6 month swings on all of our investments. Look at that. ARB is even going to close up. ARB is even going to close up here. We got Blef for NATIX, NATIX, just doing the ripski here. Doing the ripski. Huge breakout on this coin. But I personally would be selling it here or using a stop loss. I'm going to call it right there at 0.0013. Okay, because when you get this extension here off of the mean, you guys can come back here to the cheat sheet in the Discord. Again, the Discord is free to join. We do have a $4 a month membership if you guys want access to all the features. But you see the mean right here? This is our averages. Okay, those are the averages we like to refer to. We don't want to buy when things are very extended off of the averages. Okay, we don't want to buy way up here. Okay, because the move has already happened. Okay, I mean, this thing's already up how much? How much is this thing up already? This thing's already up 166%. Okay, huge move. So what I do is I just use a stop loss. You can put it right here at 0.012 if you want to keep riding it, but I would definitely be taking some off at these levels, and I would wait for the retracement. We want to buy the bounce at or around the mean, okay? At or around the mean. That's where we want to go ahead and buy. So this was me, like I said. I'm not a financial advisor, but if I was trading this, I would use a stop loss right here at 0.012. That's below that 9-day moving average there. Really nice move here again. Not going to chase it up 160%. Okay, your entry was, you had a green dot right here at around 0.008. I don't know what this project is. If you want to share some details with all of us, you guys can also look up projects over here inside of the Discord. We have a research tool. So all you got to do is come over here and type in /info. And then, what was the ticker? Yeah, the NATIX network. You click on it, you hit enter. It should pull up everything. $32 million market cap. And it looks like it's another AI, Internet of Cameras, NATIX. Looks like an interesting project. NATIX, that's a new one there. That's a new one, but that looks interesting. I'd like to buy it closer to the EMAs. We got Medra for Gala. Gala is still sitting on its EMA right now. So I like this one as long as it can hold on to 0.016. Okay, that's this previous support level right here. You can see that on the side of the screen here. Boom, 0.016. That one looks good. It actually still has a green dot as well. So I would be holding this one or buying it, up to you. Again, if you're long on it, if you're thinking 1 to 6 months out, again, if you get a green dot and it's red the next day, it doesn't matter, right? Because we are 1 to 6 months out on all our investments. So 0.016 would be the stop loss on this one. If that thing can maintain here, it looks like we're getting a little bit of pump here into the end of the close of the candles. Again, crypto candles close every day, guys, at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So we're getting new daily candles, which means everything is going to move here tomorrow. But this one still looks good over 0.016. Bleh for TAI. TAI has been an absolute banger. Okay, we traded this one off the weekly dot. Someone literally requested this on TikTok, and I saw this pop up here on the 14th of April. Again, the larger the time frame, the more accurate the signals. And you saw TAI give you that green dot right there at around 3 cents. It pumped all the way up there to around 15 cents. I literally bought it at 3 and sold it at 13 for like a 350% move or something like that. That was probably one of my best trades of the year so far. Had this big move up, and then what did it do? It pulled back into the EMA. Okay, again, we know we're in a downtrend when we are stuck below the EMAs, below the EMAs, below the EMAs. Okay, that weekly signal came like right here. Weekly signal came like right here. It pumped up. Okay, I took profits when we hit that 200 because, again, these EMAs will act as resistance. And then it pulled back into the what? Right into the 50 EMA, that dark blue line. Perfect setup right there at 6 cents. Gave you the green dot, ripped up to 12 or 13. That was a 100% move. Pulled right back into it. Another entry right there at 8. And this thing went up to 16. So that was like 1, 2, 3. Right? That was 300%. But this was 100. This was a 100% move if you wrote it all the way out. So this one's been really nice. I'm not going to buy it up here. I'm going to wait till it pulls back into the 50 again. If it does that, right now, of course, if you entered off this green dot and you're up 100%, I always encourage people to take some off the table. If you're up 100%, meaning you doubled your money. So you put in 10,000 here, you made 10,000, now you have 20,000. So if you sell half when you're up 20%, you sell half when you're up 100%, you take your initial investment out and you let the rest ride. Okay, that's kind of how that works. So if you want to protect your capital here, man, I mean, honestly, the stop loss is all the way back down there at 8 cents. So it's getting a little high here, but I mean, no telling if we're going to break out and do the Ripski like we did over here. Just depends on your time frame and how long you are. But that weekly chart looks really nice. I'd go ahead and use a stop loss at 10 cents. Use the weekly stop loss there at 10 cents if you want to trade this thing. Well, that would put it all the way back down there. So let's use the 4 hour here. Let's use 9 cents as our stop loss. Again, you can see how that acts as support. Boom. Buying opportunity right into the EMA, rip. Buying opportunity into the EMA, rip. So it's trying to bounce here still. That stochastic is on the floor. You could see a bounce here. Just depends on your time frame, really. Again, up 100%, I'm always selling something. I'm always selling at least half or 25%. It's down 10% today, but this thing definitely has the potential to go back to all-time highs at 50. So, yeah, it's still very bullish above these EMAs. Looking really good still. We got, what's the price of your course and indicator? The course is free. You guys can get the indicator for free, or I'm sorry, the trading course for free. And then the indicator is right here. You pretty much get all access to all of the indicators that I use. I have over 5 of them that I use on my charts. It's the entire layout is what you get. So that information is right over here in the Discord, right under the trading indicator tab right here. You can download the trading indicator and get full access to all the features by clicking this link right here. If you have any questions or need support, my email is right there, just right over there in the Discord. I'll drop the link right now in chat. It's just overkillinvestingclub.com. You can get full access to literally everything that I use. And again, if you have trouble, it's super easy. It takes a couple of clicks and everything loads directly up into your TradingView account. The only thing you need is a TradingView account. TradingView.com is what we use to look at our charts here. What else we got? Rose for John. Rose. Okay, that one gave us a green dot there on Tuesday, so this one still looks good over 3 cents. As long as we hold 3 cents, Rose is bullish. And guys, keep in mind right now, okay, that we get new monthly candles in 3 days. Okay, on the 31st of May, we're getting new monthly candles. Okay, and if I'm a betting man here, I'm going to guess that Rose is going to have a green dot here on the monthly chart. Okay, and why is that important? Well, the monthly charts are the most accurate when it comes to the green dots. Okay, you could see that these green dots down here have called the bottom of Bitcoin since 2025 for the last 10 freaking years. Okay, back here in July of 2015, it called it right there. Bitcoin was at $500. It went all the way up to 21,000. Gave you a red dot, sold all the way off. Okay, bear market, bear market, bear market. Green dot here in 2019, $4,000 Bitcoin. Went all the way up to 67. Okay, 67,000. Red dot, we had a nice little trade there, and then we went into a bear market. Okay, 2023, we called this out in the Discord at 16,000. This was a $16,000 Bitcoin. If you are still holding, you're up around 10x. Okay, you're up 1,000%. And look what Bitcoin has now. Okay, Bitcoin has a green dot on the monthly chart, and that is going to print, and that is going to be confirmed here in 3 days. As long as we don't shit the bed, as long as we don't fall back below 100,000, this is going to print. Okay, this is going to print. Okay, and all the green dot is, guys, is a potential reversal, a potential bullish reversal. Okay, nothing is 100%. No strategy, no trading strategy is 100%. But what I can tell you, if you guys are using this indicator, is that these green dots are extremely, extremely accurate on the larger time frames. That's why we focus on the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. The monthly is the most accurate, the weekly is the second most accurate, and the daily is the third most accurate. Okay, but with the daily, we can pair these. Okay, we can pair these with the EMAs and understand what kind of a market we're in. So this is good news as well, guys. This on top of the NVIDIA here with the green dot here on Bitcoin and like names like Ethereum. Right, in 3 days, all of these altcoins should have green dots on their monthly charts. Okay, so we're definitely going to be watching that. What is that? So we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm going to be out of town, so I can't go do a stream. But on Monday, we're going to pick this up. Right, on Monday, we're going to be covering our chart requests over here inside the Discord. So on Monday's stream, we're going to go over all those monthly alerts. And again, we call all the alerts out on the monthly, the weekly, and the daily over here inside of the Discord. You guys get every single signal over here in the Discord. If you guys are not a member, you guys can sign up. It's $4 a month. $4 a month if you guys pay for the entire year in full. That's going to get you access to all of this stuff here. Oops. Let me go ahead and add the chart request. We're adding the chart request back in here. Boom. Okay, we took that out. But hey, full-time streamer, full-time trader now. And I just want to say thank you to everybody tuning in and everybody supporting the channel. All the Spartans over here, all the members. It's truly amazing. Truly amazing. And I love teaching this stuff. I love giving you guys this information. And I love getting information from you guys. You guys help me just as much, I'm sure, as I help you. Okay? It's all about community over here, guys. This channel is not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us succeeding together. Okay? It is not fun to win by yourself. That's what's so great about the community, folks. Okay? That is what's so great about the community. So, yeah, truly, truly thankful. Screw a 9 to 5, baby. We're going to the moon, if you know what I'm saying. And by the way, guys, 300 likes. 300 likes on today's stream. I will give away 300 XRP. So if you guys could share this on Twitter or whatever, I would love to see us hit 300 likes for the first time ever. And again, I'll give away 300 XRP if that happens. That's like $600 or $700 in value, I think. That's insane. I've never done a giveaway that big. So truly appreciate you guys tuning in. We got CELH. CELH is still green here on the monthly. The daily sold off a little bit here today. So I still like CELH above that $32 level, guys. Above 32, I still really like CELH. If it breaks 32, I would sell it, though. Okay, I would sell it if it breaks 32. So right now, your stop loss should just be right there at that 32 level. If it comes into 34, I think that's going to be a good place to buy it. Of course, you want to wait on that next green dot here that we get, but that one is on the watch list. So that green dot will be called out inside the Discord. 32 is a very, very big level for this stock here. You're going to really want that one to hold on to 32. Rocky Mountain for XRP, everybody's favorite chart. But look how boring XRP has been, guys. I mean, this has literally just been stuck between 280 and 160. This thing's range bound, just down, up, down, up. So above $2, it's bullish, right? We know we're going up when we're above the EMAs. So everybody was excited about XRP up here at $3.30. We knew that it was time to sell up here. Why? Because we use our Fibonacci indicator and we see that, hey, we're up inside the red zone. We got a red dot in the red zone. That is where we want to sell, okay? Perfect selling opportunity off that red dot in the red zone there. If you guys don't see the auto fib on the trading indicator when you get it, all you got to do is pop this arrow down and hit the I button. You guys can hide all of these indicators just by popping them off just like that. I don't like to use the auto fib and the EMAs at the same time. I like to go back and forth between these. But yeah, that's how you, if you don't see the auto fib on there. But again, up here in the red zone on the daily, when you get a red dot in the red zone, that's when you want to take profits. You can see it called the exact top here at 330. Okay, it also called the top right here at around 275. You traded it a little bit right there. But again, our goal is to never get out at the exact top. It's just to get out close to it. So above $2, XRP is still bullish, guys. And again, it's very unfortunate that we are going sideways right now, but this is part of the markets, guys. Like I said at the beginning. Oh, court says Trump doesn't have the authority to set tariffs, but he does because he's the president. So that doesn't make any sense. Again, markets either go sideways, they go up, or they go down. Right now, we're stuck in a sideways consolidation, just range bound here. But above $2, XRP is still looking very, very bullish. Okay, what I would do is I would buy more on this next green dot here that you get on the daily. What else we got? I see one for BBAI. Big Bear AI. This thing's breaking out big here. Okay, we had a nice little pocket to buy it right here. Again, everyone was excited about this thing up here at $10. Why did we not buy way up here? Well, simply put, because of that auto fib, we're up here in the red zone, getting the red dot in the red zone. Big, big selling opportunity there. Literally called the exact top. You can also measure and see how far we are off of the EMAs. When you get something that's 70% off of the averages, that means we're up here, guys. We're in delusion territory. New paradigm. Oh my God, it's going to 100,000. XRP is going to 10,000 by the end of the year, right? When you start seeing people just be delusional, that is when you need to pump the brakes, take some profits, and wait for it to reset. And BBAI did just that. It had a huge move up. It was time to take profits, and then it corrected all the way back down into our averages. Okay, and we finally broke back out. How do we know we're in a downtrend, guys? Yes, we are below the EMAs, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Breaking out, pulling back, doing the ripski. Okay, that green dot was an excellent entry right there at around $3. Okay, beautiful entry at $3. It went all the way up to around 461. Okay, that was around a 54% gain. We had a little red today, but the trend is still very, very strong here. So what I do on this thing is I would just keep my stop at $3 and let this thing ride. I think this thing is going to go at least back to $7 or $8. You can watch the 15-minute chart if you want to. It puked back down into that 200 on the 15-minute. Okay, and you got a red day today, but I think this thing gets a bounce tomorrow, especially with the video start to go up. I would honestly just leave my stop loss. You could move it up to like 340 if you want, but I would leave it right there at 3 and just continue to hold this thing. You can see the weekly's got a long way to go on the stochastic, so that's breaking out here. So this one looks like it's going to have some continuation. So I just continue to hold that one and just set your targets, right? If you turn on that auto fib, you could see where the red zone is. The red zone's all the way back up there at 9 to 980. So like my sell target would probably be around $9 on this thing. Okay, and again, that's not going to probably happen tomorrow. It's probably not going to happen next week. But if you give it 1 to 6 months, there's a good chance you could see BBI back between $8 and $9. Okay, 1 to 6 month strategy here, guys. We are not day traders. Day trading is for chuds. Okay, 95% of day traders fail, folks. 95% of them. Okay, a lot of them just sell you a course. Okay, and that's how they get their Lambos and stuff. So it's facts. You guys can Google it. 90 to 95% of people who call themselves day traders actually fail. Okay, just have them show you their overall portfolio. Okay, yeah, they might get a couple hits here and there. They might make 20 grand in a day, but there's a good chance that they're losing some or if not all of that the very next day. So again, it's a failing strategy, guys. Swing trading is so much easier. If you can have the patience to hold something for 1 to 6 months, this strategy works very, very well. Okay, very, very well. And again, nothing is 100%. Nothing is 100%. No strategy is 100%. There's always room for failure, but that's why we use things like stop losses to limit our risk to the downside. Okay, if we're entering on this green dot right here at call it 320, we're risking like 8% to the downside there to make how much? Okay, if this thing goes all the way back to 10, you're risking 8%. Okay, well, call it 6-7% to make 220%. Okay, those are great odds. Okay, and we're taking calculated risks here. That's all it is. Okay, and we're buying and holding for 1 to 6 months. Okay, I like this action we're getting in here to the close. Looks like Link's going to close with a green dot here today. That's good news. What else we got here? Bull? Is this Webull? Yeah, this is Webull. This one's a little too early to tell. Okay, it had this huge move up to 80, and then they flushed it on everybody. Okay, they just pulled the rug out from underneath everybody. So I don't know. I haven't seen their earnings or anything. They haven't released earnings, so you don't really know if they're making money or not. Personally, I would rather buy Robinhood. I would rather buy Robinhood than I mean, I wouldn't buy Robinhood up here just because it's extremely high. But I would have loved to buy Robinhood right in this area. I think Robinhood will outperform Webull by a long shot. I just don't see the adoption in Webull. I know some people use it, but not the same amount as Robinhood. If you're going to buy a broker, I would look for pullbacks on Robinhood here. Look at that. Perfect buy signal right there. Boom. Back in April. A little high here. Not saying we can't break out, but we're coming into that 67 resistance there. So I would want to wait for a pullback into like 48 to 52 on that one. HBAR. HBAR. Yeah, another one. Just boring as hell, right? Just boring, dude. Just falling asleep here, right? Just stuck. Just stuck. Rangebound. Again, everyone's excited about HBAR up here at 40 cents. No one's really talking about it down here at 18 cents. We went from 4 cents up to 40 cents. That was a 10x off that golden dot. If you guys are not familiar with the golden dots, it is just another 1 to 6 month swing trade signal. That means you buy and you hold for 1 to 6 months. That one came right there at 4 cents. And this thing went all the way up to 40 for around it's saying 800%, but that is a 10x trade from there to there. Okay, from 4 cents to 40 cents is 1,000% move. That literally happened from November to December. It was exactly 30 days for that to happen. And now we've just been chopping, puking. Okay, but I still like HBAR as long as it can hold on to, I'm going to say 16 cents. It needs a green dot here on the daily. Okay, we're just sideways. We need a catalyst. We need Trump to come out and actually help us out. Okay, we had a beautiful setup here on DJT. This came on Friday. I mean, it was just a prime time setup. DJT could have sent his stock to the freaking moon. You had the green dot, and what does he do? He rugs it. He rugs it the next day. He says, oh, we're going to do an offering. Piece of shit. That was ridiculous. Okay. They're raising $2.5 billion or something like that to buy crypto and buy Bitcoin. So what is an offering, guys? An offering is where insiders, so like Trump and the people who run his company, the CEO and the people who have all the shares, right? They're selling their shares at a discount to somebody as we speak. Okay, they're raising, I think, $2 billion, $2.5 billion. So they're selling $2.5 billion worth of stock. Okay, that's a shit ton of stock. Okay, that's not a little normal day trade for them. Look at that volume. Okay, that's the biggest volume candle you've gotten since back here. Okay, so again, it sucks in the short term, but I'm still bullish on this company long term. They're getting into crypto. Obviously, they're buying cryptocurrency. So if crypto goes up, that's going to benefit the company. But yeah, like I said, nothing is 100%, guys. That was a beautiful setup, though, in my opinion. But again, nothing is 100%. I didn't set a stop loss at 24, so this thing's down literally 16% in 2 days. It was up like 20% in the morning, and then they just completely rugged it. So I seen a tweet. Someone says, Someone said the other day that Trump would rug his own mother for $2. Trump is the rug king, dude. Look at this. Look at his look at his meme coin. Fuck, dude. What was it on Binance? This thing was at $80. He rugged it all the way down to 7. Oh man, not cool. Not cool, man. SOLX. SOLX is the... Is that the one you're talking about? Are you talking about Soxl or SOXL? SOLX. USD? Is that a... Must be a crypto. Looks good. In a nice, good uptrend, I'd buy any pullback into the EMAs here. Right now, we're too extended off of the EMAs. It's got a green dot here, so what you want it to do is hold on to that 0.0002 level. I would sell it on a red dot, or when that stochastic gets back up here to that white dotted line. Okay, I've never heard of this one before. Looks very interesting, though. What is this thing? SOLX. SOLX, the cryptocurrency. About an $11,000 market cap. That is tiny. Decentralized central limit order book exchange built on Solana. This looks very low market cap. That's like one of the lowest market caps I've ever seen in my entire life. So very risky, but looks like a brand new project. So yeah, that one looked interesting. What else we got? Radium, RAY, USD. This one's also on the Solana blockchain. Look at that monthly chart looking beautiful there. Okay, still in an uptrend. Okay, we were in a downtrend. We broke out of the downtrend. We pulled back. That was a prime time setup right there. May 8th at 240. It went up to 380. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful move right there. I like this one over 250. I like it over 250. Okay, we need to get a pump ski tomorrow. We need to hold on to those EMAs there. We did TAI. We covered TAI. Okay, that one's still in a very strong trend here. Okay, above 9, we're calling 9 cents the stop loss now on TAI. That's just below that 200. Okay, you're probably going to see this one reverse here off of 12. The trend is just very strong. I'd be buying any pullback here into the 200, just like how it pulled back here. How it pulled back here, in my opinion, right now, you either sell some or you continue to hold. Tomorrow's going to be a big day for TAI. I see one for Pepe. And again, guys, 300 likes on today's stream for a 300 XRP giveaway. Pepe's still very strong as well. Again, we've been going sideways for around 2 weeks now. Look where the stochastic is, though, guys. That light blue line, when that thing's on the floor, that's when you want to be looking for entries. Okay, last time it was on the floor was right here on May. Okay, that was at 0.0008. It went up 100%. So, again, this is when a lot of people get impatient. This is when a lot of people get bored. Okay, we're going sideways. We're consolidating. Okay, we got the golden cross right there. If you guys don't know what the golden cross is, that is when the 50 EMA, the 50-day moving average, crosses that 200. Pepe is still looking very, very good. I think you're going to see a green dot here in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes, you should see a green dot on Pepe. I'd buy that thing here. I'd buy it here. CRO. I bought this one yesterday. I sold my HNT and I bought CRO. Okay, I love CRO here above 9 cents. I think they're doing all the right things. They're forming the right partnerships. They're only a $2 billion market cap right now. I definitely think I could definitely see them back at 80 to 90 cents here in the next 1 to 6 months here. Again, at least my idea for the top of the altcoin market is going to be the end of summer to the end of the year. So anywhere between August, September to November is what I'm thinking where we're going to see the top of altcoins. So look at ARB closing up today. Closing up green. Uniswap, big winner today. Big winner there. Okay, but I like CRO. I bought it yesterday, so I'm a little biased, but again, we're trending above the EMA. We're bouncing. We're consolidating right on that moving average. I love that price action. I know it's really boring going up and down and up and down and up and down, but we're consolidating, right? Bull flag, okay? Bada bing, bada boom, getting ready to move. I like it above 9 cents. Trump coin. Yeah, Mr. Donald J. Trump just rugging everybody that wants to support his shit. Man, fuck. This is one that's just $10. $10 is the support. Again, it's just choppy. I guess that dinner turned out to be a nothing burger. But above 10, I would say it's still bullish. I would hold it and look to buy again on the next green dot. You want to see this thing go up tomorrow. So I would honestly probably move my stop loss up to like $11. If $11 breaks, that's your stop loss, and I would sell it. But again, if altcoins are going to perform well here in summer, then Trump coin should hold on to that $10 to $11 support level. So above that level, I still like Trump, and I would be watching for that green dot. That green dot was called out right there at around 11. It went up to 15. We called another one out right here at around 12.50. It went up to 16. Okay, just waiting for that next signal. And again, that will be called out over here inside of the Discord channel under the trade alerts. You do have to be a member in order to access the alerts. But that will be called out here. And I think you're going to see some coming through on crypto here in about 20 minutes, guys. So stick around. We're getting new crypto candles here in about 17 minutes. 17 minutes, we're getting new crypto candles here. Soundhound, S-O-U-N. This is an AI stock. Dropped the video on this yesterday. Looks very strong. Again, everybody's talking about Soundhound up here at $24. Okay, everybody's screaming about it up here in the red zone. Okay, next level stuff here. Okay, delusional. Okay, oh my God, Soundhound's going to the moon up here. 24, 25 bucks. What happened? We get a red dot in the red zone. That is where we want to be selling. Okay, and then we pull all the way back. We pull all the way back. $24, $25 all the way down to $6. Good night. You know what we call that? We call that despair. Okay, because again, retail was buying. Somebody was buying up here at $24. Somebody got absolutely annihilated here. From 25 all the way down to $6 is a 75% drop. Okay, you put 10 grand in up here, you now have $2,500 all the way down here. So that is despair. It looks like they got everybody out of it. And again, where did we break out? We broke out a little bit right there. We really broke out here. Pullback, beautiful setup right here. You had the green dot show up yesterday at $10. It's at about $11.50 right now. I'm looking at the 15-minute. I would be buying any pullback here on that 15-minute chart here. But this thing looks like it's definitely going back up from here. I really, really like this stock above $9. That and BBAI. AI stocks look like they're going to do very, very well here in June. What else we got? ZBCN. Here we go. Here we go. The number one requested cryptocurrency right now. Again, this chart is just very oversold. Okay, I'm getting trolled on TikTok because I said to sell it yesterday and it went up 15%. Okay, it doesn't matter, folks. We're putting in a double top at the moment here up at 5.3. We got a red dot on our indicator. If you want to buy it up here, be my guest. All I said yesterday was, hey, take some profits, man. I mean, if you guys got in on this green dot down here, you got in at around 0.0015. Okay, that was right here. You're up 248%. That was a huge move. Can this thing keep going? Yes, absolutely. But what I would do is I'd set a stop loss at 0.004. I told you guys to set it yesterday at 0.0035. I would set it right here at 0.004. Because if 0.004 breaks, there's a really good chance that we are going to pull all the way back down into these EMAs. Okay, right into the averages. Price always comes back down. I don't care what your project is, what your project does. It always comes back down, right? Everyone was screaming from the top of the mountain to buy SOUN up here at 24 bucks. What happened? Whoop! All the way down, baby. Okay, same thing with BBAI. Big Bear AI, remember that? Oh my God, BBAI is going straight to the moon. It's never coming down. It's going straight up. What happened? Get wrecked. Okay, we know something is overbought when it's that far off of the EMAs. When you see that extension, that is when you want to start thinking, take your profits, okay? When you fall in love with your stocks and your crypto is when you get in trouble, okay? Everyone's saying there's no chance this thing's going to go down. There is a very good chance this thing's going to go down here, Okay, and yeah, it's up 15% today, but it's 70% off of its 200-day moving average. 70%. So that's like, oh, hey, honey, I'm going to go grocery shopping. You know, things are up 70% today. The price of groceries are up 70%. Honey, I'm going to head to the store. I'm going to go buy my groceries today because everything's up 70%. So if you want to buy it up here, be my guest. If you want to hold it up here, okay, that's fine. I would just use a trailing stop loss now that we're up this far, 250% in literally 3 weeks, and use a stop loss at 4 cents. It's 0.004. Okay, it's called responsible investing. It's called protecting your capital. If you're up that much, I mean, imagine if you guys were buying BBAI, right, off these dots, say right here when we broke out, right? Say right here you bought BBAI at $1.60, and it went all the way up to 10. And you're just in euphoria. You're just, oh my God, you're happier than a clam. You're telling your wife, you're telling your family, you're telling your friends how great you are, right? Because you bought it right here at $1, $2, and it went up to 2, and you're just telling them, hey, it's time to buy it. It's going to the moon. It's never going down. Okay, it's always, and then this happens after you tell them to buy it, and they're all just having a good time, right? They're like, oh my God, and then this happens. How would you feel? You'd probably feel like a moron. So that's why I wouldn't tell you guys, I'm not buying something at a 70% premium. I've seen this story happen over and over and over again. And I'm not saying it can't keep going up here, but what I am saying is you should protect your capital by using a stop loss at 0.0004. If that breaks, we are going to correct back down here. QBTS, okay, same kind of thing here. I'd use a stop loss at like, I mean, we got a gap to fill right here at 13, so honestly, I'd be taking profits on this one. I would be selling. You got a red dot in the red zone, okay, taking profits here, okay, not being greedy. Again, if you got in at the averages like we talk about here, you were buying this thing around $6. It went all the way up to 20. That's almost a 200% move. Guys, that's unheard of, okay? That's ridiculous, man. People are happy with 5% a year. You made 220% in the matter of 2 weeks. That was a great trade. But now we don't fall in love with our assets, okay? Now it's saying, hey, it's oversold. If you're okay with potentially riding a dip back down to 10 to 8 to 6, back into the averages, keep holding it if you're okay with that. But I would like to take profits and then re-enter if we get a dip back down here. Again, red dot in the red zone is where you want to be taking profits. It did the same thing right here. Red dot in the red zone at 11, pulled all the way back to 6. That's a 50% drop. That means half of your position, your position got cut in half there. So rumors, okay, because they could turn up rumors, okay, because they could turn out to be totally false. And then that's when the panicking happens. So again, guys, it's really not hard to understand. Our strategy is very simple, guys. We want to buy things at a fair price. How do we know when things are at a fair price? We simply just look at the mean. We look at our averages here, okay? Our averages are these lines. If you are way up off of the averages, okay, like QBTS is right here, you're sitting 50% off of your 50-day moving average. That is the average price over the last 50 days. The average price over the last 100 days, 60% off of it. And you're 70% off of the average price over the last 200 days. So is it a good time to buy QBTS? Hell no. To the no. Okay? Don't be greedy. Okay? Don't be greedy. Okay? Can this thing keep going? Yes. But you just bagged a 200%er. Okay? If you were entering down here into the averages. That is our strategy, guys. Okay? If you get a good one, protect your capital. What I would do is set a stop loss. I'd put my stop loss right here at $15. 15 has to be the stop. But if I was trading this, I would sell my bag and I'd go find the next setup. There's so many setups, guys. I call out setups every day over here inside the Discord. Okay, it's just a matter of having patience. We called Meta here today. We called out Amazon here today. We called out ARB today. We called out Link today. Okay, I give you guys all my favorite setups over here under Overkill Alerts. I also share all my trades with you guys over here under Overkill Trades as well. See that? This was the CRO entry yesterday off that dot, bouncing right there on the 50. Okay, you guys could see my entire portfolio and everything I'm doing. Again, I'm just a guy on YouTube that likes to trade. I've been doing this for 8 years now, guys. 8 years. So I have a pretty good eye for when something is overbought. And right now, QBTS and ZBCN are both overbought. Let's check out Hypecoin. What's the hype about? Okay, same thing. Look what's happening here to Hype. Had a huge move up. How far were we off the averages here? We were 34%, 43% there. Now it's pulling back. So I would use a stop loss on this one at, call it $32. 32 on the stop loss. At 32 breaks, I would sell it. And again, wait for a retracement because everything always pulls back here, guys. Everything always pulls back into the averages here. Okay, your entry right here was when we broke up over the 50. We pulled back into it. We got the green dot right there on the 29th of April at $17. This thing went to $40. Okay, that was a beautiful, beautiful move right there. Okay, 100% up. What do we do when we're up 100%? We sell half. At least we sell half. You can sell the whole thing, but a good strategy if you're up 100%, guys. Let me do some math for you here. Let me pull up my calculator for you. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of math today. Is everyone ready to do some math? Okay, we're going to pull up the calculator. Okay, so let's just say you invested $10,000 into Hype. Okay, you made 100% on your investment. What does that mean? That means we're going to multiply our investment, what we put into the asset, right? We put $10,000 in right here off the green dot after we broke out. Okay, we're going to times that by 2. You now have $20,000 because you made 100% on your investment. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to divide by 2. Okay, because you're going to sell half. You're going to sell 50% of your position. Now you have $10,000. So what are you doing? You're playing with house money at that point. Meaning you're playing with pure profits if you're up 100%. Okay, that's not a bad strategy if you're up 100%. But this one right now, if you're in it, I would use a stop loss at 32. Okay, and I would wait for a retracement into like 22.5 if we get it. Audio chopping. I'm sorry about that. I live in the sticks, so my Wi-Fi isn't the greatest sometimes. We got SoFi. Little S, what's going on? What's going on, Little S? What you need, man? SoFi's looking good. SoFi's really good. I made a TikTok on this today. We got the green dot actually showing up today. SoFi is very strong over $12. I think this is another one that just absolutely ripped here up to like 1850, and then it pulled all the way back. Okay, and now we're just hanging out at the averages. So we want to get in before this happens. Okay, and this is a good, we're chopping around here, but I really like this entry here today off the green dot. As long as SoFi can hold on here to $12, I'm still very, very bullish on the asset. What else we got? RGTI, another quantum computing stock here. Again, big move up to 24. Everyone's excited. Pulls back. Beautiful pullback into 7. That's a 70% retracement. We went sideways. Now we're breaking out. So the stochastic is touching that white dotted line, that light blue line. When that hits that white dotted line is normally where we want to take some off the table. If you want to ride this one out, I would use a stop loss at $12. $12 on the stop loss to protect your gains. Up into the red zone, we're sitting at around $18 to $20 on RGTI here. So this one looks good as long as $12 can hold. I would definitely use a trailing stop now that you're up on your investment at around $12 to protect your capital. Robert, what's going on, my brother? Welcome to the YouTube army, baby. What's up, man? You let me know what you need, dude. You let me know what you need. Ondo from Jeff. Okay, guys, we got 2 different memberships here on the channel. The one's on YouTube. That gets you priority access to requests and the live chat, meaning I will prioritize your chart requests here on YouTube over everybody else's. And then we have the Discord membership, which obviously gets you access to everything in the Discord. That is $4 a month. That'll get you access to the trade alerts, the watch list, the advanced analysis, the 24/7 support, our member chat over here, all my trades, chart requests, giveaways, and more. Shout out to Robert, man. Ondo's still chopping around here. is still watching 80 cents on that one. Watch for the green dot signal for an additional entry, but this thing's just going nowhere. It's just stuck in a range here, going sideways. Robert wants to see FET. This is Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. This one looks good, man. This one looks really good. Again, we were stuck in this downtrend here, had this really nice move up in November, December to 220, puked everything back. We got rejected right here. This is where the bull trap was. You guys don't know what a bull trap is. It's right here on the cheat sheet. Bull trap means everyone thinks we're going up, and we end up puking. Okay, that was a prime time bull trap right back here in January. Okay, Trump got elected. Everyone's excited. We pull back. Oh, we're going back up. We're going back up. We're returning to normal. And then we get this rejection. Okay, and then we puke. But guess what? The falling is over. Okay, it's over now. Why? Because we broke back above the EMA. So we broke out over the 50. We pulled back. You had a great entry right here. This was the entry right here at 65. You see that stochastic down there on the floor? It's at 0. Boom. Looking for trades, especially if we're above the EMA. You got the green dot right there at around 65. It goes up to 95. It pulls right back into it. You get another good setup with that stochastic on the floor. You get the green dot right there at 75. And now this thing is just absolutely getting ready to explode. Okay, this one looks good. I would use a stop loss at 70 cents on it, but that one has a ways to go. And again, the red zone's all the way up at $2. So this looks really good. FET looks really good. That's another one that looks like it's going to print here come June. In June, guys, I think you're going to see a flood of altcoin alerts on the monthly chart. And if you guys have been around, you guys know that those are the most accurate signal that you could get. Okay, and there is a very, very good chance FET will be seeing one of those. Okay, same with all these. CRO should see one. Chainlink should see one. ARB should see one. Okay, I don't know about Chirp and Riz. Those are two very low market cap coins. AERO should possibly see one. That's a pretty ugly candle this month. But yeah, FET looks good, Robert. FET looks very, very good. Yeah, if you guys want to subscribe on YouTube, there should be a join button somewhere below the video. There should be a join button. You just sign up there on YouTube. That'll get you priority access to comments. So as you can see, we get a lot of requests. I will prioritize member requests over non-member requests on YouTube. And the YouTube live streams are always on Wednesday. We do a live stream on Monday where we take chart requests over here from the Discord. So if you're a Discord member, the Discord chart request video is on Monday. Okay, but for Wednesday, we take them from the live chat here on YouTube. Yeah, it's probably my internet or something. I don't know what's going on. So I apologize if it's here. We got dots coming in here. It is 5 o'clock here. We get new crypto candles every day at 5 p.m. You guys can see these alerts going off over here. Okay, those also get called out over here in the Discord, as you could see in real time. We got Link giving a red dot. We got Adam giving a green dot. We got Sui giving a green dot. I like that one there. Ooh, I like Polkadot too. BCH is awesome as well. Those three look really good. Got to take a look at Adam here really quick. Adam USD. Okay, that one doesn't look bad there. The monthly dot's actually showing there on Adam. And you're getting a buy signal here today as well. So that means this one is bullish as long as we hold on to 460. That's telling you that this right here, this floor that we're seeing here, is the bottom. Okay, potentially the bottom. If 460 breaks on Adam, all bets are off. But you're seeing a buy signal come in there. You got Polkadot giving you one too. Okay, so the stop loss on this is going to be right here at 430 on that one. We got Hype with the stochastic now below 0. That one looks very interesting. Again, stop loss on this one's going to be 32. SUI, it popped up, but it faded away. So that one is not confirmed. Again, a dot can show up and it can go away, guys. So sometimes these signals will get called out, but it will go away in the meantime. Okay, it'll go away in the meantime. So what that means is like we got the signal, but the price went down. So it faded away from the chart. That's why this alert over here says, watch for the candle to close the day for confirmation, meaning the candle has to be confirmed. Okay, so something like, I don't know what showed a green dot yesterday. What showed a green dot yesterday? So, for example, I'll just go to EOS here. EOS also give it a green dot here. Looking really, really good here. I like EOS as well. But, for example, right? This green dot right here back in April, it was confirmed when the candle closes. So you guys just saw those new candles close there at 5 p.m. That is Pacific time. So whatever time it is right now, at the time you're watching this video, if you guys are on the live, that is what time crypto candles close. It's 5 p.m. Pacific time. That is Los Angeles time if you guys want to look that up. But you can see that closed. So that means it cannot be taken away from the chart. It is confirmed. Okay, so something like SUI here, okay, it showed up, but it faded away. Why? Because the price is going down. Okay, so that could come back on the chart, but that's why it's beneficial to have this indicator for yourself and not just rely on these callouts. These callouts are great because you guys can see this, and then you guys can go over to the chart here and look at it, right? That's why that's beneficial. I love it. I check that thing first thing in the morning, every single morning. Okay, Adam's looking really good here too. So if you guys don't have the indicator yet, okay, you can get my entire trading layout by coming over here and clicking on the trading indicator tab here. All you got to do is it takes a couple of clicks and everything loads directly into your TradingView account. Your screen is going to look exactly like my screen. And yes, you do get access to the Fibonacci as well, and also the volume and pretty much literally everything that I use here. You guys will be able to see all the golden dots, all the green dots, all the red dots, same exact plugin. Okay, your screen will look exactly like mine when you go click that link over there. So it is beneficial to actually have it and use it for yourself for those instances where a dot will show up and it will fade away, because you want the confirmation at the end of the day. What else we got? What else we got? STX. Oh, man. STX is still looking good. I still really like this one over 80 cents. Just watching for that green dot for the confirmation of an entry. This last one came right here on May 21st. That was right around the same exact price that we're sitting at right now. So again, all that's telling you is that this is our support level. Okay, that means we need to hold on to 79 cents. As long as 79 cents holds, it looks good. It's sitting literally right on that blue line. You can see every time we came and touched that blue line for the last 3 weeks, we have bounced. We have bounced. So this one's still very bullish as well. I like it over 79. Watching for the green dot for that confirmation. Yeah, indicator works on mobile too. It works on laptops. It works on computers. It works on your phone. Works on everything. All you need is a TradingView account. You guys can start the TradingView by coming over here to the trading apps. If you guys want to use my referral link, you can. If not, be my guest. But the link to TradingView right here is right here. All you need is the essential plan. You need the essential plan on TradingView, okay? You can't get away with it with the free version. You have to pay for the essential plan on TradingView. Okay, and again, you could start your account right here. Okay, again, I have all the links to everything I use. I use Robinhood to trade stocks and crypto. I use Coinbase to trade crypto, and then TradingView, and then obviously the trading indicator right here, which you can get in this tab right over here. And again, if you guys are new, I have a free trading course. I don't sell you guys a course. You guys can simply just learn this stuff for free over here in the Discord. I have 7 or 8 videos right there for free. You guys can go watch. So, yes, sir. XCN. And we covered TARS, so you're going to have to watch the replay. And again, you guys can always watch the live replays over here in the Discord as well under the latest tab. The latest tab will give you all the we did our watch list on Friday. You guys can watch that right here. That was from last Friday. We do our watch list every single Friday, and then every single past live stream as well. And again, a great resource to learn this stuff as well on the trading outside of the trading course is just watching these replays, watching these past streams. Okay, because I talk about strategy and I talk about fundamentals in every single live stream, guys. It's in every single thing. So people ask me, how do I learn? I start with the trading course. If you guys want to take up our strategy, watch all the videos in the trading course, and then come here to the latest tab and just watch every single replay. Not every single one, because that would be a lot, but maybe the last 3 or 4 replays that we've dropped over here. And again, we're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from here on out at 4 p.m. Pacific time. 4 p.m. Pacific time. I gotta stand up here. Give me a sec. Let's get those chart requests, folks. What else we got? XCN. This one's still range bound. Here, 1 second. Ooh. summertime, man. I'm starting to get a little hot. Okay, but XCN's still range bound here. This thing is doing a whole lot of nothing here, guys. Whole lot of nothing. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? This is when people get impatient. This is when people get bored. This is when people potentially give up. So what I'm looking for on XCN is another green dot here. I mean, honestly, it's bullish as long as it holds on to a penny. I know a lot of you guys are staking this coin, but as of right now, we're just stuck in a range. Again, the markets either do three things, guys. We go up, we go down, or we go sideways. Right now, we're just building a range. So I would buy XCN if it dropped to like 15.015. Okay, that's where it bounced right here. That's where it bounced right here. That's where it bounced right in that general area back here. I just wait for the green dot for confirmation. The monthly looks interesting. And again, I don't know too much about this project. I haven't researched it. I know a lot of you guys are looking at it in the Discord. I just haven't done my research on it, so I can't really speak on the fundamentals, but the technicals, we're just stuck in a range. Okay, we either need to break out or we're going to break down. Okay, so green dot will be the confirmation of a move higher. And yeah, I mean, honestly, it's bullish over that 0.012 level. ICP. This one's trying to break out as well. I like this one over 5. You got the confirmation of the green dot yesterday. So we'd be in on this. If you want to buy it, I would, right? You need to be taking your entry here. We got the green dot right there on that moving average. Again, this thing's been stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend. We broke out. We pulled back, little move there, pulled back again. This thing looks good over $5. Looks really good over $5. OXY. This is, I believe, yeah, not looking good. See, like this stock right here, we're just stuck. Stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend, stuck in a downtrend. So if you're in this one, you want to really make sure that $40 holds. But I think there's some better, again, we want to trade things that are going up and to the right, up and to the right, not down and to the right. Okay, what's the monthly saying? Okay, the monthly's trying to reverse here, but I would just use 40 as your support there. $40 is your support. That's your stop loss. If that breaks, I would bail on the trade. And I don't like this at all. I don't like the fact that it's just stuck in this downtrend. Again, we know we're in a downtrend when we are trending below the EMAs. Okay, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Okay, we need that big breakup and the pullback. Okay, just like something like AERO. Again, big breakout, pullback. Big breakout, pullback. And now we're just sitting here. Right around, we want to buy at or around the mean here. Okay, and the lower the blue wave, the better. Okay, the lower the blue wave, the better when we're up above the EMAs. Right now, AERO is sitting just below that 50. So, honestly, if this thing breaks 50 cents, that's going to get really ugly. So we want AERO to hold on to 50 here. Yep, 300 likes, guys. 300 likes on today's stream, and we'll give away 300 XRP. Why are Link and TAI red dots? Well, because the price is going down. Okay, so the red dot just tells you, hey, you need to set a stop loss. Right, so my Link stop loss would be right there at 1480. 1480 on the stop loss for Chainlink. I might have to set that here after the video. Okay, because we need that level to hold. We need this support level here to hold. Okay, so I'd probably put it actually at like 1450. But again, when you see a red dot, that is just a potential reversal to the downside. Until we break the previous low, everything is fine. Okay, nothing wrong right now with Chainlink unless it breaks down below this low right here and below this low right here. Okay, that would be ugly. Okay, and that red dot is just simply a warning here. Again, that red dot can go away if in the next 24 hours we get a move higher. If we break back out over 16 and go higher. Okay, so I still think Chainlink is in a very strong trend. I think they're going to try to flush people out before June here. I think they're going to try to flush people out here at the end of the month. The end of the month is always very, very volatile. So again, 1 to 6 month vision on all investments. I'm still long on Chainlink. I still think Chainlink is one of the best cryptocurrencies in regards to fundamentals and utility. I think it is number one. Okay, it's up there with well, Bitcoin doesn't have a lot of utility other than the fact that it's a store of value. Link, the technology they provide, is actually utilized by almost every single blockchain out there. Okay, 90% of them, 80 to 90% of them. So Link's not going anywhere. And again, yes, you got a red dot. That's just the potential, right? The potential that we could go lower. But again, this just formed 12 minutes ago. So we have 24 hours to get some buyers stepping in, and that thing would fade away. So if you want to put a stop loss on Chainlink, I would use it probably right there at around 450 or 14, depending on your risk tolerance. If 14 breaks, we could come back down to this $10 area. So using caution there. The weekly still looks good, though. No warning signs here on the weekly just yet. I want Link to go lower, right? I want it to go lower because I'll just buy more. Okay, I can just buy more Chainlink if it goes lower. Because I think that thing's going to 50 one day, right? I think it's going back up to all-time highs. That's why I buy it. That's why I invest in it. I'm not investing for tomorrow's price or the next day's price or next week's price. I'm investing for the prices when this thing goes on a moonshot. Okay, that was the moonshot right there up to 30 back in December. And then the real moonshot was back here in, what was that, the last bull run in 2021 at like 55. Beautiful. Okay, we're at $15 right now. SMCI. Chip makers are looking good, and I'm going to guess this thing's probably going to get a move higher here. Yeah, it's going higher here in the after hours. You guys can thank NVIDIA for that. NVIDIA is just pumping here after hours, looking fantastic. Okay, this is a really good sign for the markets, guys. NVIDIA going up. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, NVIDIA is like Bitcoin to the stock market. When NVIDIA goes up, stocks go up. Okay, it drags the rest of the market with it. It's the biggest company by market cap in the world. Okay, the largest by market. It might not be anymore, but it's right up there. I think that and Microsoft are fighting for it right now. But the fact that NVIDIA's up is really good for chip makers. SMCI is a chip maker, so I'd be holding this one. That one will probably have a green dot tomorrow on the daily. That's good for AMD. Okay, that's good. Let's see what AMD's doing after hours. Look at after hours for AMD. Doing the ripski. Okay, doing the ripski. Beautiful. And we called AMD out, was it yesterday or, yeah, it was today. Good for Intel. Okay, all these chip makers. Good for Taiwan Semi. Why is that one not on the watch list anymore? Hold on. Oh, it is. So all these chip makers should be up tomorrow, which is really good. That means QQQ. Look at QQQ. This is the tech sector, guys. Crypto follows the tech sector. This is huge. That is a massive move there. So that is phenomenal. I cannot state how good this is for the markets that NVIDIA is going up. All we need to happen now is for Trump to keep his effing mouth shut. Okay? If he could just shut the hell up, these markets should go on a run here into summer. Okay? They should. And Polygon, again, this one's still just building the base. I still like Polygon above 20 cents. PURPE from, I can't say your name, my friend. Looks like a meme coin. So not a lot I could tell you. I would just make sure it holds on to that 0.0006 level. Looks like a classic meme coin. Not a lot I could tell you there, brother. Yeah, Chainlink's a no-brainer long term. I 100% agree. That's why it's my largest position, and I am not worried about it. I'm not worried about a damn thing. Any more requests, guys? I don't really see much more. I see one for Cisco. You guys might give me the early night off, huh? Okay, again, good time to buy back here. Stochastic on the floor, nice bounce. 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 Okay, so super strong trend. Oh my God, tariffs. Go up, pull back, ripski. Okay, Cisco's looking good. I like Cisco. I would use a stop loss at 62. 62 on the stop loss. Solana. Okay, again, stuck in a downtrend, getting rejected. Breakout, pullback, green dot, ripski. Okay, that went from 140 all the way up there to 180. A nice little 20-30% move. And now what are we doing? We're just going sideways. So this is an example of another bull flag. Let me just go over here. What is a bull flag? Okay, a bull flag. Let's go ahead and over here to images. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, let's open that in a new tab. Okay, so what is a bull flag? Okay, a bull flag. Okay, this is the flag. I'm sorry, this is the pole. You got a strong uptrend. Okay, we can identify that right here. Strong uptrend. Big break. Okay, what comes after that in the bull flag? Sideways consolidation. Sideways. Remember, guys, we either go up, we go sideways. This is kind of like trending down, but then you see that breakout. Okay, you're gonna get this. I don't know when it's gonna come. I'm thinking probably the first. The first of the month would be a great date to do it. Just June 1st. Turn the money printer on. Send it to the moon. Right. Strong uptrend. Sideways consolidation. Breakout. That is what a bull flag looks like, guys. Solana's showing a bull flag. Ethereum is showing a bull flag. Up, sideways, break. Okay, look at ETH, dude. ETH is going for it, baby. If ETH can break 2,800 tomorrow, it's on, folks. It is on. Yeah, listen to Common Man. Just hold, man. Just hold. We're in an uptrend, guys. We were in a downtrend for the last 6 months. Or 5 months, right? It started right here in January. We got caught in that bull trap. Okay? Bull trap. Oh, going to normal. Return to normal. Big move up. Right? We had a huge move up. Donald Trump's the president. Hallelujah. Everybody buy, 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 buy. Okay? Pull back. Oh, we're going back up. No, we're not. Rip. Okay? That's not the ripski. That's the shitski right there. Okay? We took a shitski. Okay, but guys, we're coming up out of it. I know you've been conditioned since January to think the markets just go down, but markets always reverse and go back the other way. It's how the markets work, right? Markets move in waves, folks. They go down, they go up. They go down, they go up. They go down. Okay, our goal is to be catching the bottom of the wave. Okay, and look where Ethereum is right now. You think Ethereum's near the top down here? Just look at this chart. Just look at this indicator. Okay. This is the top of Ethereum. This is the bottom of Ethereum. Look where we're at right now. Okay, are we near a top? You guys think we're near the top right now, being where we're at? No. No, 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 no. Nope. Nowhere freaking near it, folks. Okay? Nowhere near it. And I'm telling you right now, if Ethereum breaks 2,800 tomorrow or Friday, you're going to see altcoins start to go insane. And when I say insane, I'm talking 2, 3, 4, 5, 10x. Easy. Easy money. Okay? 2,800 is the level we need to break. That is the final confirmation we need for the next breakout. That bull flag, that breakout happens when we break over 2,800. I guarantee you there's a fat stack, a really fat stack of buy orders right there at 2,800 bucks. Okay? I thought you were just saying hold, like hold the line. You're talking about hold. It's just, it looks like a pump and dump. I would just make sure that one holds on to $1, but that is not my favorite looking chart. $1 is the support on that one for you. ICX. You guys got any more requests? I'm not seeing very many more here. Okay, if I don't got any more requests, I'll just take the night off and go hang out with the wife. I'm cool with either. If you guys got requests, I'm here for another 40 minutes. It looks like we're at about 156 likes on the stream. If we can get another 144, I'll give away 300 XRP here before we sign off. What's up, Romeo? ICX, I don't know. Oh, you're probably talking about LCX. I think I did this, made this mistake earlier. I didn't see your comment, bro. I did not see your comment. LCX had the weekly green dot show up today, I believe. So this one looks fine above 12 cents, but it honestly looks pretty weak. It hasn't really broke out yet. Okay, it's trying to break out. It's attempting to break out. If you're going to buy that thing here, I would use a stop loss at 12. Ave from Sherry. Ave is still very strong. Very, very strong here. Just continue to hold this one. You could use a trailing stop loss right there at 240. QU3. I don't see that one, dude. I don't see QU3 on my chart. I did not do Riz. Riz is another really small, really low market cap coin like Chirp. I bought both of these just because they're very, very new projects, and they're both in the Chainlink ecosystem. We talked about that that map that they dropped over here. So they launched their rewards program here, and they literally gave us a blueprint of all the projects they're going to be working with. You can see Riz is right here and Chirp is right here. I researched probably about 60% of these projects, and Riz and Chirp were by far my two favorite projects, and they're both under a $5 million market cap right now. So literally ground floor on both projects. If one of them hits, I mean, it just takes one of them going to $100 million market cap to make a whole shit ton of money. What I'm watching on Riz right now is a 4-hour. I mean, honestly, this thing can come all the way down here to 3 cents, 0.003, and still be bullish. But I'm just staking mine right now. I'm holding this one till it gets closer to a $100 million market cap, because I truly believe the project will hit anywhere between 50 and 100 million. It's only sitting at about 5 right now. So just watching for a green dot here. We got one on the 4-hour here yesterday. Looks like on Wednesday. That came right there at around 4 cents. So just know that it could drop all the way back down to 0.003. Is that going to happen? I don't know. I really don't know. These very low market cap, right? If it has a $5 million market cap, that means it's really easy to manipulate. That's how you had that big dip yesterday. But you see, buyers stepped right in and bought it up, right? Someone's stepping right in right here and buying this thing up. So let me turn the volume on for you guys here. Okay, check out the volume. Okay, dipped all the way down there to 3.5, got sucked right back up. That's a show of strength there. Okay, that means there's buyers wanting to buy this thing, and this trend is very, very strong here, very strong. Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. This one had the daily dot showing today, so I really like Bitcoin Cash here too, guys. Bitcoin Cash has a monthly green dot. Okay, you can see the last monthly green dot came, well, this one came right here in November with everything else when we had the 1 month pump off Trump being elected. Okay, before we got caught in that bull trap. But this one came back here in October at 100. It went all the way up to 700. These ones back here came around $200. It went all the way up to 1,600. But I'm an absolute buyer of BCH here. This trend is very, very strong. I'd be looking to buy any pullback. If this thing comes back down to 380, get the truck. But right now, it is a hold. Okay, another selling strategy. This is the selling strategy I'm taking into this altcoin season. I believe is going to come here into summer, into the end of the year. Okay, what I am looking for, first and foremost, to unload my cryptocurrency, guys, is this light blue line. Look at the monthly chart. Okay, we're on a monthly chart right now. Okay, when this thing, look at it. When this thing, that light blue line gets closer to the white dotted line, this is when I'm going to unload my crypto. Okay, right now BCH is literally sitting at around 20. Okay, that dotted line is at 100. So that means we're 20% of the way to the top. Okay, and you can see how that correlates with the price. Stochastic up here, there's the top. Stochastic touching the white dotted line, there's the top. Okay, a really big indicator of the top of altcoin season is going to be Ethereum. Okay, so if you look at Ethereum, Ethereum's at 12. So Ethereum is 12% of the way to the top. Okay, you can see this has called the top of the bull run. Okay, right here in March. Okay, that was literally right there at 4,000 back in March of 2024. What did it do? It went all the way back down to 1,400. That stochastic had to reset. Same thing happened here on the monthly back in April of 2021. Called the top right there around 4,500. It ended up pulling back and going up to like 5, but that was like a $300 difference right there from the top right here. From that top to this top. Okay, like a $300 difference. Okay, again, we're never trying to time the exact top. We just want to get out around it. We don't want to wait for the very exact perfect top. We want to sell into the green. Okay, so that's why altcoin season, I mean, I'm saying it's just getting started this month. Okay, I truly believe it started in April when we started to break out here, right here at the beginning of May. That was the start of altcoin season. Yes, we've been going sideways. Okay, we're range bound right now. Everyone's like, oh my God, bear market. But truthfully, if you look at the damn chart, guys, we're just going sideways. We're not going up or down. We're stuck in a channel. Okay, we need to break out over that resistance right there at 2,800. If ETH breaks 2,800 tomorrow, we're going to be partying. We're going to be partying in the Discord. You better be there. What else we got? Okay, we need another 132 likes for a XRP giveaway here, folks. 132 likes on the stream for a 300 XRP giveaway. Does anybody want XRP? How's the Riz staking going? Good question. I'll pull up my wallet and show you guys how that's working out. So what I like about Riz, this is one of the things that really caught my eye about Riz, is the fact that you could stake your coins. So I bought my Riz and I automatically went over here and staked it. So they're paying, when I first started, they were paying like 26%. Okay, but the more that goes into the pot, the less this APY is going to be. So I actually have 1 day left on my first stake. So you can see I've already gotten around 17,000 just from holding it there. They have a 14-day lock period. So tomorrow I'll be able to unstake this. I'm not going to unstake it tomorrow, but I will also be able to claim this. So I can claim it. And then eventually when I want to sell, I can unstake it. So I have 1 day left on that. That's going to be tomorrow. I'm just going to keep it in there and keep letting it ride. Again, I don't want to sell this project till it gets closer to like a $50 to $100 million market cap, because I truly believe with that partnership with Chainlink, they will see that one day. I don't know when it could be next week. It could be a month from now. It could be a year from now. I don't think it'll be a year from now, but anywhere between the next 1 to 6 months, I think you'll see it. They're also launching their own blockchain. So they're launching their own chain. Just like Ethereum and AVAX, they're going to have their own chain. And it hasn't released yet, but they have said that is coming in 2025. But this is what really caught my eye about this project. I mean, I'm earning money just by setting my Riz up into their website. And that website is stake.rivals.ai/stakeriz. So they have a whole staking guide on how to do it. It's pretty straightforward. I actually have a video on it that you guys can watch. But yeah. It's going really good. I think I've earned around, let's see here, let's add it up. 2,000, 5,000 plus 32. So around 40,000 I've made, 40,000 Riz just by having it there. So again, if that hits $1 one day, I've made $50,000 staking it for 14 days. And I'm just going to keep it there until I feel like it's at a place where I'm wanting to sell it. And I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. I think if it hits 50 cents, I'll probably sell it. Anywhere from 25 to 50 cents. You got ETC coming in with a green dot. Lots of signals coming in here today, folks. Lots of signals. We got CVX. We got Pepe. Who was requesting Pepe? Pepe's got it right here, folks. Look at that. Prime time setup. Someone requested this, but that one's given a green dot here. Oh, God. These charts are literally any day, folks. Any day. These things are about ready to absolutely rip. Okay, and again, I call out my favorite setups over here in the Discord under the Overkill Alerts section, guys. You guys can get access to all of those. Those are my favorite setups. Okay, I'm not taking this Pepe trade because I don't have any cash right now. But if I did have cash, this would be something I would be considering taking an entry on. Because again, there's so many things going for Pepe right now. We're up above the EMA. You have the Golden Cross. Okay, let's go ahead and look up what a Golden Cross is. Okay, for all of you that don't know, again, you could chat GPT this stuff too, guys. A golden cross is a technical analysis term in finance that describes specific moving average crossover pattern. It occurs when the short-term moving average, typically the 50-day moving average, crosses above the longer moving average, typically the 200-day moving average on the chart. This crossover is generally interpreted as a bullish signal suggesting that the market or stock may be moving into an uptrend. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, remember it said the 50, so the 50-day moving average on our indicator is going to be the dark blue line. Okay, the dark blue line, that is the 50-day moving average. The light blue line is going to be the 200-day moving average. When those two cross, just like it did here a couple days ago, what did it say? It is the signal of a potential bullish reversal. So you have the golden cross. We're up above the EMAs. You got a green dot. You got the stochastic down here on the floor. Literally any freaking day, dude, this thing is going to absolutely explode. And it could be tomorrow off this dot. You guys are seeing this called out here today on May 28th. So same thing. When we cross down, that is a death cross. Okay, so we're going down when the death cross happens. Boom, going up when the cross happens. When the cross up happens. That's the golden cross, that's the death cross. Okay? Again, dark blue line equals 50-day moving average. Light blue line equals 200-day moving average. And the gray one is just the 100-day. But this is very bullish for Pepe. Very bullish for Pepe. Okay, you're going to see a TikTok on that one tomorrow. Link's still showing red. See what I mean? Link's red dot has faded away from the chart. So again, this is why I always say on these alerts, guys, wait for confirmation. Okay? Wait for the candle to close for confirmation. Just because it's showing up doesn't mean that it's going to close red. Okay? It showed up, but it went away. Okay? Chainlink closed green yesterday. Okay, closed green yesterday. That was confirmation. That was your signal to take an entry. Okay, because we are above the EMAs. We don't want to enter on these green dots. Why don't we enter on these green dots, guys? Why don't we enter on these? That's right, because we're down below the EMAs. When we're below the EMAs, we're in a downtrend. When we're above the EMAs, we're in an uptrend. Okay? Super easy to understand, guys. Super easy to understand. Okay, we're in an uptrend. We're bouncing right on those EMAs right here, baby. Getting ready to do the ripski. You already know, baby. You already know. You love to see it, man. And if you guys are just joining, we also had signals from DOT. Okay, DOT's looking really good here, too, above 435. We got BCH also giving a signal here today. Sui gave one, but it faded away. Again, it showed up. It gave us the signal, but it faded away because the price went down. Sui's actually held up very well, given the fact that one of their protocols got a hack. Atom also had a green dot show up here today, too. And you're also getting one from Ethereum Classic. ETC looks really good here, too. Really good here, folks. ETC, bada bing, bada boom, baby. It's beautiful. What else we got for requests? We covered Sol. I'll look at it for you again, though. Okay, bull flag. We went over this. Pull, flag. Okay, get ready for the Ripski. If Solana breaks 190 here this week, it's gonna fly. 190 is a big, big level for a breakout there. Okay, and watch for a green dot here. We've gotten a couple green dots, but they have faded away in the last couple of days. So I still really, really like Solana above 150. Above 150, that one's also looking to get the golden cross here very, very soon. XRT. XRT not really moving here, bro. Not really moving. I would just make sure that one holds on to $2. Okay, pretty boring looking stock or crypto. AVGO. This is Broadcom. So I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say this thing's doing very, very well here after earnings. After NVIDIA earnings, what's NVIDIA doing? NVIDIA's dragging the market with it, baby. NVIDIA all freaking day, folks. All day. Okay? This thing is up what? This thing is up a whole 4% after hours. I'm telling you guys. Huge. People don't realize how big this is. NVIDIA making a big move like that. Because that's dragging all the big tech stocks up with it. Okay, what's Microsoft doing? Microsoft's ripping here after hours. What's Apple doing? Okay, Apple is ripping. Look at Apple. Oh! Let's go, baby. Let's run it up. Apple's up 4% after hours. So, let's go. It's go time, baby. It's go time. Let's run it up. Let's go, man. Beautiful. Thank you, NVIDIA. Thank you, NVIDIA. Okay? Now, please, Lord Jesus, do not let Donald Trump tweet something stupid tomorrow. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. QNT. Yeah, SPY and QQQ, baby. Let's run it. Let's run it up. Okay, QNT doing the Ripski, guys. I called this one out for you right here at 93 and also right here at 26. If you guys want to go watch that that TikTok, it's on my page from a couple days ago. But beautiful move here. This is one of those ISO tokens. Let's run it up, baby. Let's run it up. Oh, you love to see it, man. You love to see it. It's only the matter of time, folks. It's only the matter of time. It's not if, it's when. And this is going to happen any freaking day now. You're going to start seeing this shit explode. Okay, NVIDIA breaking out could be the signal. Okay, look at Ethereum, 2,700. We need to break out over that $2,800 level. Okay, if that happens, which there's a good chance it could happen in the next couple of days, I'm telling you, folks, this is you're on your last chance to buy if you're not in the market yet. If you're still bearish, you need to take another look, man. You need to take another look. And again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I have a whole disclaimer over here inside the Discord. Okay, past results do not equal future success. I am just a guy on YouTube that likes to share charts and share information. Okay, I gather information from you. You gather information from me. Okay, you always got to do your own due diligence. You got to take your own approach. And you know what? If you're bearish right now, that's okay. Okay, it's totally okay. You know why? Because there is no market if there's no buyer and seller. If everyone's doing the same thing, there's no market. There's no one buying and there's no one selling. So you need bears and you need bulls. Okay? But I'm going out on a limb and saying, hey, the bulls are going to be winning and cheering here for probably the next 3 or 4 months. Okay? Like I said, my sell target for my cryptocurrency is when Ethereum, the stochastic RSI, is going to be closer to 100. It called the top of altcoin season right here in March, and it called it right here in the last bull run in 2021. So when that happens, and again, if you're using that as an indicator, we're 12% of the way there. We're sitting at 12 right now. Now this is going to move. Okay, this might move up here to like 25 here in 3 days when we get the new monthly signal. But again, yeah, I don't know how else to explain it, guys. I mean, nothing is 100%, but this indicator is extremely, extremely accurate when it comes to the macroeconomics, the macro charting, okay, the macro investing. If you're looking at it from a longer term perspective, not tomorrow or the next day or 3 days from now or next week, if you're looking 1 to 6 months, even all the way up to 12 months out, okay, this indicator is phenomenal, guys. Phenomenal. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. I got a tear in my eye right now looking at it. I'm kidding. What else we got? I got time for a few more requests, guys. About another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes. Trump 2028. Yeah, I voted for Trump, guys. I voted for him. But as an investor, he hasn't been very nice. He hasn't been very nice to us. Price prediction on Chirp? I'm thinking like $5. $5 for Chirp. If it goes to $5, it would hit around $100 million market cap. $100 million market cap isn't too crazy these days. If it hits $5, it would be around $100 million market cap. What's dropping? Oh, BTC.D dropping? Let's go, baby. We love that. We love that it's dropping. Altcoin season, baby. Love it. Love it. Fantastic. Yeah, red dot too. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Let's go. Let's run it up, baby. Matthew said give him some time. I agree. He's only been in office for what? 5 months? A little over 100 days? I agree. I want my Lambo now, though, if you know what I'm saying. I want Lambo now. I don't want Lambo later. I want Lambo now. Okay? It's in human nature to be impatient, and I understand that. And mastering patience, especially as a swing trader, is one of the best skills you could develop. And I'm not perfect. I get impatient sometimes. I am mad at the fact that this perfect, beautiful setup happened on Friday on DJT, and he rug pulled it. He did an offering literally when this technical breakout was about to go to the sky. I'm a little offset by it, and you know that's just the market, though, right? That's just the market. I mean, how many times have you seen that happen? I mean, I gotta say it's not very often I see that kind of a move happen. Like, oh my gosh! I mean, green dot. I mean, everything. Look at that bounce. prime time setup, right? This is why 100%. Like if I had to say this was a perfect setup, this was a perfect setup on Friday. And then the news gets released. Guess what? We're doing an offering. We're raising $2.5 billion. I'm going to tank my stock by 20%, even though we look like we're about ready to absolutely go to the sky here. Okay, and he did the same thing with his meme coin. Those are just the two things that, since he's been president, or I'm just kind of, I mean, he's done some other stuff, but those are the two things as an investor where I've just kind of been like, why you doing that, man? Like, why you tanking your thing from 80? You're rug pulling all the investors that believe in you and your project, and you're rugging it. You're it's not cool. I mean, like I said, I voted for Trump. My dog's name is Trump. But there's been a couple things here with the stocks and stuff. It's that whole argument of like, hey, should politicians be able to trade stocks? Should politicians be able to release their own meme coin? Should you know what I'm saying? Should politicians be able to be on the board as an owner of a stock when they're the president of the United States, the most powerful person in the world? It's just that whole argument, man. I mean, you look at Nancy Pelosi, she's worth what, $300 million? And her salary is what, $200,000 a year? How do you make $300 million over the course of your career? And you're going to sit here and tell me you don't have an advantage to these markets by getting all the insider information, by voting on the laws that are getting passed and having that firsthand knowledge? I mean, it's a slippery slope, man. It really is a slippery slope. Yeah, DJT I think will recover. It just sucks in the short term because literally, like, this was a beautiful setup. It was so beautiful, man. It was just so good. It was so good. The perfect day. I'm telling you guys, institutional investors, people who invest in these the big money, right? They look at the same exact charts as you guys. The same exact charts. Okay? You can see this is the smart money. These are trillionaires and billionaires. Institutional investors, these are the people who are like Edward Jones and the people that people give their money to invest for them and pay them 5%, right? You want to buy with these guys, okay? And these guys are looking at this same chart and then just gets right. I'm still holding my DJT. I still think it's going to grow over time. I still think it's going to be back between 40 and 50 bucks one day. I was thinking it was probably going to get there by August, if this played out. But this was just that was a kick in the nuts to me. And DJT is one of my largest holdings, so. Again, I'm still bullish on it long term. I'm still holding mine because, again, I'm a longer term investor. I'm investing into the company, and they're making the right moves. I mean, they're using that $2.5 billion to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrency here before what I believe is going to be one of the biggest run-ups in altcoins that we've ever seen in history. So they're going to make a lot of money by raising that capital. It just sucks in the short term, right? It's been 2 days. So I'd rather have the dip happen really fast than for it to be really drawn out like this. I think the offering ends tomorrow. So that means they're done selling their stock tomorrow. So tomorrow is Thursday. So after that, the bleeding should at least slow down, and then we should make our way back up. GME did the same thing. GME raised capital back here. They raised capital to buy Bitcoin back here. Look what they did. Okay, they did the same thing. They went down from $29 all the way down to 20. So they dropped 31%. Well, what happened when they were done selling stock? Well, look at it. Boom. Rip. So yeah, I still believe in DJT in the long term. Just sucks in the short term. Here's SEI giving the green dot here. SEI, another signal coming in here on the live. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we got? Whew. SEI. Baby, I know some of you have been watching that over there as well. That one looks really good there. Bouncing. Look where it's bouncing. Right on that 50. Right on that 50. Uni's ripping. Yeah, Uni's doing the ripski here. The ripski. Okay, what do we got there? We got the green dot right there at $6. Bada bing, you can't make this stuff up, guys. Men lie, women lie, charts don't. Okay, we don't care about these signals over here because we're down below the EMAs. But as soon as we break up above the EMA and pull back into it, that is where we want to take our entry. Okay, break above the mean means the trend is reversing. Not buying, not buying, not buying, not buying. Break out, pull back. You guys know what comes next. Yeah, It's the Ripsky. Okay, and that thing looks like it's got a lot of room to go. Again, another name I think is going to have a green dot here on the monthly chart here in June. I think it's going to be a big summer, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a big summer, and the end of summer is in August and September. So, again, that's where I'm thinking right now. That's where I'm thinking, hey, that's when I'm going to start thinking about taking some off the table. Things can change as stuff develops, but the way these charts are setting up, I think we're going to have a really, really big next couple of months, 2 to 3 months. So we're looking good there. Seth says algo. All right, folks, I got time for a few more here. Got about another 13 minutes. Looks like we need another 120 likes on the live for a 300 XRP giveaway. Can we get there? Can we get there, ladies and gentlemen? Algo's still very strong here above 20 cents. I think you're going to see another green dot. Again, you got a green dot right here at 19. It went up to 25, pulled back, gave you the green dot right here at around 21, went up to 25. I know that doesn't look like much, but that's like a 10, 15% move. Puked it back, and I think you're going to get one right around the same exact spot. Above 20 cents, I still really like Algorand. Melissa for SEI. Yeah, this signal just came in here, so I'd be buying this one right now as we speak off of this signal. Again, the monthly's looking very good, starting to turn here. That monthly chart starting to take a turn. And looking really good. Another one that I would watch. I just set my stop loss right at 20. I'd buy it today and set a stop loss right there at 20 cents. Looks really good. CRV, another one coming in here with a green dot. CRV's been very bullish here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful looking chart. Had the golden cross back here in April, and now this thing's just doing the Ripsky. I thought he only had Liberty Coin. Was someone else selling his name? I'm not sure. DJT is his media company. So, I mean, I guess his sons run it or whatever. But I mean, the thing's named Trump Media and Technology Group. So you know, he is the largest stock shareholder. I think he owns like 50% of all the shares. So again, he sold. There was 50 million. You guys look at the volume here. 50 million shares sold yesterday. Okay, normally it's around 2 to 4 million shares a day. 2 to 4 million, 2 to 4 million. You see that in the volume in the left-hand corner right here. You see that volume? That's how many shares were sold. So yesterday, 50 million shares sold. Okay. Today, 19 million shares sold. Okay. So we're trading at a massive, I mean, there is a lot of shares changing hands. So if you think about it, right? Think about it. Somebody is buying those shares. So that's not little retail. You know how much 50 million shares is in volume? So if you take 20, if you take 21, let's pull out our handy dandy calculator here again. So let's just say the stock price is $22, okay? So if I'm trading 50 million shares, 1, 2, 3, there's 50,000. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah, 50 million. So that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, $1.1 billion of money flowing through there yesterday. And again, that's not little retail. That's not little you and I retail with 10, 100,000, couple $1,000s. No, that is big boy money. That is smart money. Somebody with billions, with a B, billions of dollars buying shares yesterday. So if you're panic selling right now, if you're panic selling this, think about it. That person with billions of dollars doesn't want to lose their money. Does that make sense? If I have $1 billion and I'm going to invest it, I want it to be a sure thing. I want to know for a fact that I'm going to make money over the next 1 to 6 to 12 months, however much the time frame may be. Does that make sense? So a person with $1 billion probably isn't an idiot, right? And again, they're raising this money to buy things like Bitcoin, to buy things like Ethereum. And if I'm right, Ethereum is only 12% of the way to the top. So they're going to double, triple, quadruple their positions, right? If Ethereum goes back to 4, well, they just turned 2 billion into 4 billion. So that's going to benefit the stock, right? That's the company's going to be making money because they're buying cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency is going up. Therefore, the company's making money, buying their stock back, so on and so forth. So yes, does it suck in the short term? Yes, it really does. And this thing, I mean, this was just such a nice setup yesterday or on Friday. God dang it. And then the news comes out and Trump rugs us again. But he's not rugging us in the long term, right? He's just distributing stock to a partner that he's somehow partnering with who is coming in here and buying billions of shares, billions of dollars worth of shares. And eventually, we're going to hit the bottom. Like I said, the offering stops tomorrow. So they're going to sell more stock all the way into the end of tomorrow. So, I mean, it could possibly come down to $20. But I think we're going to find a bottom. And again, the next daily green dot, boom, we're back. Okay, and if crypto goes up, that's going to cause this stock to go up because they now have $2.5 billion that they're going to invest into cryptocurrencies. And obviously, when crypto goes up, like I said, their stock should benefit from crypto going up, which should happen here all the way into September if my analysis is correct. UNH, good request. I'm kicking my own ass on this one. I literally said, I think a couple streams ago, that this thing was going to bottom at 250. I even put an arrow right there. All I had to do was set a limit order at 250, and that would have been a snipe. Okay, why did I think it was going to bottom there? Well, normally when this thing has a dramatic pullback, it pulls back into the monthly 200. So the 200-month average is I believe that's like the 10-year average, the average price over the last 10 years. So it sold off really hard here back in the 08 crash. It hit like $24, and then it just went on a moonshot, and it pulled right back into what? Into that 200-month moving average right there. I said, I literally, you guys can go fact check me on the stream. I literally said 250 is where this thing's going to bottom. I didn't set up. I was so close. I was looking at it that day, and it was sitting at 250. I was like, man, should I just YOLO into this? But some of these healthcare companies just scare me just because of RFK and all the things going on. I don't know. I just, the healthcare industry is something I guess I don't understand too much. But as long as this thing holds on to 250, I think it's a great long opportunity. Obviously, they make a whole shit ton of, they make $100 billion a quarter. This is literally one of the biggest companies in the world. So, a company that makes $100 billion a quarter, that's $400 billion a year, right? That's $100 billion every 4 months, right? Or every 3 months, they're making $100 billion. So I don't think they lack cash. They're just under investigation. They're under, right, for Medicare fraud. There's a lot of bad things going on. But if you think about it, that's typically when we want to be taking positions on companies that we believe in. So if you believe in UNH, I think down here is great. It might take a while to recover all the way back to the top, but for a long opportunity, I think it looks good. But the daily is still trending below these EMAs, right? We're still stuck in this trend, but that 250 is where we bounced, literally right at 250, dude. Just insane. The low was 248.88. I was within $1.22 on that one. That's wild. Lil S says, I sniped the UNH call from you, set my order at 255, sold it all for crypto. What do you mean you sold it all? LLY, another healthcare stock here. If you bought it, why'd you sell it? If you bought it at 255, why'd you sell it? I guess you made like 20%. That's a good trade. LLY is also these healthcare stocks, they're too choppy for me. But this one has some support here at 675. That one had a green dot today. So if you want to play it, you could use 675 as a support or 700 there. They are AIs getting sued by people from WIF. I don't know what that means. MPC from Heath. Another energy company here. Another 5 minutes here, folks. If you got those requests, get them in here. And we're going to be doing another chart request video over here in the Discord. Just put your chart requests in right over here. Please don't make threads. Just put them in over here. I'm going to open this up on Sunday, and we will just be taking chart requests over here from the chart request thread in the Discord. If you're not a member, I don't know what you're doing here. Just $4 a month to get access to all this stuff. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time from here on out, in case something crazy pops up where my wife and I are traveling. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday is now the schedule at 4 p.m. Pacific. So be here, baby. Be here on the stream. MPC's finally broken up here. I like this thing as long as it holds 145. Just wait for the confirmation of the green dot. BCH, we covered that one. You're going to have to watch the replay on that one. Z-List says ETH will break 2,800 tonight. I would love that, dude. I would love if ETH breaks 2,800 tonight. Guys, we're gonna have we're going to have a ball tomorrow. I mean, it's going to be beautiful. Wow, TEM is down 20% today. What happened here? Was there news or something? I think it was on the urge of breaking up or breaking out, but I like it here, honestly. Above 50 bucks, I think it looks really, really good. And that looks like that 4 hour is trying to turn, but I mean, this thing is right back into the averages here. I mean, you can see it bounced right on the 200 right there at 49. So I mean, that's sitting right there. The 200 sitting right at 550. So if you bought this thing, use a stop loss right there at 48. But that actually looks really good coming back down to the average there. You could set a buy order for like 50 bucks. I think that'd be a snipe there. Okay, another one that should benefit here from what's it called? NVIDIA going up, and Okta was another one that sold off really hard here. Again, Okta broke out, it pulled back, nice little pocket to buy, stochastic on the floor, green dot, Ripsky. Okay, same thing right here, good little pocket to buy, Ripsky. Pull back into the EMA, Ripsky. Pull back into the EMA, Ripsky. What's it doing now? It's pulling back into the EMA. So definitely two big dippers today that look really, really good. Okay, Okta and TEM both look good. Quant we covered. ZCBN also we covered. Chirp, I already covered Chirp. But because it's my favorite small cap play that I think is going to 10x, 100x, I love it. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on right now. There probably is some profit taken here, but this thing is still bullish all the way above 6 cents. So I'm watching the 4 hour. The 4 hour has been calling the bottom here. This one called the bottom right here on May 19th. So I'm watching for a 4 hour green dot. But I'm pretty positioned on this one. I'm up like 150% on it right now, but like I said, I think the project is going anywhere from 50 to 100 million. Same thing with Riz. I mean, both of them have like a $5 million market cap, so they're literally super small. Like, these are ones you want to hold for a while. They're going to be very volatile. There's going to be big moves, up 20%, down 30%. It's going to be big, right? But they're very small. These are more fundamental investments than technical investments for me at this time, just because of how low of a market cap they are. And again, that partnership that we saw with Chainlink, again, they literally gave us the blueprint. Okay, that Chainlink reward system that they just dropped literally like last month. Okay, the first coin that was on that was SXT that they did it with. Pretty much they're airdropping these coins to their stakers, and you can see Chirp is right there. It's a DPIN name. If you guys don't know what a DPIN is, YouTube it. It's hard to explain, to be honest with you, but it's very big. It's going to be very big in the crypto sector. And then Rivals is right here. That's in the AI sector over here, but this is Chainlink's build ecosystem roadmap. So these are all the projects that they're going to be partnering with in the future. Like I said, I researched about 60% of these. I haven't hit all of them, and honestly, my favorite two that I'm going with are Chirp and Rivals, both at $5 million market caps. And I just think they're going to go to a $50 to $100 million market cap. That's why I bought them. And if that happens, that's 100x. That's 10,000%. Yeah, and you guys can actually mine Chirp as well. You have to do that on their mobile app. Unfortunately, I have an iPhone and it's only available on Android, on Google. So if you guys want to mine this stuff, you can do it right from your phone. They got videos on it. Go check out their YouTube channel. It's over here, YouTube. They got a great YouTube channel that'll walk you through everything. But this is pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I think it's going to be a huge project. Huge project. All right, I got time for a couple more, guys. Litecoin coming in here. Litecoin coming in with a green dot. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Let's run it. Let's go, man. Litecoin's ready for the Ripsky. What else gave us the green dot there? Link's crossing the 200 EMA. Look at that. Link back over 16, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay. It doesn't look like we're going to get the 300 likes tonight, but that's all right. We hit about 200. If we can do it on the replay, guys, if we can hit 300 likes on the replay, if you guys are watching the replay, tuning into the replay right now, and we can get to 300 likes on this video, I'll give away 100 XRP. 100 XRP if we can get to it on the replay. So if you're still watching the replay, smash the like, run it up, 300 likes. by, I'm going to say Friday. If we can get it by Friday, by the next stream, I'll give away 100 XRP. And guys, I give away XRP all the time over here in the giveaway section. You can see that Adam Regs won. I gave away some right here to XRP Dude. And I gave some more right here. So we got giveaways going on over there. Another benefit of being a member here, you guys can get access to those giveaways as well. And yeah, and you got Flair here. Give it a great. Guys, we're just dazed. We're just all sitting on the edge of our seat. I can feel it. Oh, it's just, these charts are just so juicy, man. They're so freaking juicy right now. I mean, we're breaking out after a long, drawn-out downtrend. I mean, this was a painful 4 months, right? And we're back, okay? Look at Flair. Flair is just prime time right now, dude. Right up above 0.017. I might take a stab at FLR. I mean, that is just a beautiful, beautiful setup right there on FLR. Beautiful. Chirp, goodbye tonight. I would wait to buy Chirp until you get that 4-hour dot. I'd watch the 4-hour, okay? It's holding that 12-cent level pretty strong. If 12 cents breaks, we'll most likely come to 10. Then we'll come down to 8 if 10 breaks. But if you're not in Chirp, I guess you got to get in it, right? I think right now you nibble on some, and if it breaks down to 10 cents, you buy more. After that, 8 cents, and then all the way down to 6. But again, this green dot has been pretty accurate here on the monthly chart. That called it right there at 4 cents, and the wave hasn't been below the 0 line since back here. And you can see, well, I guess we were down below it right here, right there at about 12, and we bounced, but now we're down below it. That's good, right? The further down the wave, the better. That means the pullback was more significant, which means the rip is obviously more of a ripski. So Chirp is looking good here. I'd wait for the green dot on the 4-hour personally. But you play it how you want. 12 cents looks like a solid support level for it, though. If that breaks, probably look to buy it at 10. Yeah, that's a possibility, Romeo. I kind of tested that before. It didn't really do much. I might do something like that on Twitter, actually. But we'll see. We will see. We'll see what the future holds. Right now, streaming 3 days a week is quite a bit. Okay, that's about as busy as I want to be. That's something that definitely I will consider throwing in there in the future. But I'm happy to take your questions here in the live chat during these streams. That's what I'm here for. Let's check Snap. Snap, I sold, so it's probably going to go to the moon here soon. But it's been a very disappointing stock. Okay, it's still trending below these EMAs here. $8 is the support you want to watch there on Snap. I see one for XLM. XLM's about to give you a dot here too. It's just building a base right here at 20. Okay, I've been saying 26 is your stop loss there. Stochastics on the floor. Right, it's a great time to be loading up on XLM, in my opinion. Looking really good. Okay, monthly's also looking like it wants to reverse here too. Again, if ETH can break 2,800, folks, these altcoins are going to rip. And look at that, 2711, baby. 2711, 2,800 is that level. 2,800 is that level, baby. Filecoin for Seth. Setting up nice. I like it here above 260. That green dot was confirmed there yesterday. 260. I think it's good, Brad. I mean, I'll take that news. I mean, tariffs have not been a good thing for the markets recently. So, hey, all the good news we can get right now, let's run it up, baby. Let's run it up. Again, that could change tomorrow, Brad. So I try not to pay too much attention to the news. I just like to look at the charts. Right? You show me the chart, I could tell you what the news is. I could tell you what the news is if you show me the chart. Yeah, we covered Link. Link's got the green dot. That was confirmed yesterday. So above 15, Chainlink is very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. I literally think we're minutes, hours, days, weeks away from a very big move higher. And what will confirm that is Ethereum breaking out over 2,800, guys. Why? I mean, we're going for it, man. We're going for it. Let's run it, baby. Come on now. 2,800 is that level we need to break there. I'll take two more here. I got near. Two more and I'm going to sign off, guys. And we'll be back on Friday for the watch list. So make sure you guys smash that bell and subscribe because we are live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time right here on YouTube. We got near looking good. That dot was confirmed yesterday. I really like this thing above 250. Bouncing right on our moving average. Again, we know we're in a downtrend when we're below the EMAs. When we break out over it, that's when we look for our green dots, okay? We don't want to be buying on these green dots. You could have took this golden dot, okay? The golden dot is another 1 to 6 month signal. That came right there at around $2, okay? It's now up at $3. It hit as high as almost $4. But we want to look for the green dots on the daily when we are up above the EMAs. And you've gotten a couple here. You had one here at around 280, and you're getting another one right here at like 290. So both of those are coming in the same exact spot above 250. I really like near. Wi-Fi or Urine Finance. Doesn't look like this one has a whole lot of volume. Okay. So this one you want to hold on to 5,000. Above 5,000, I like it. You got a green dot showing up today, so today is the day to take your entry if you like this one. I'll take one more. Bonk. Bonk. No green dot yet, but again, still is bullish above these EMAs. I'd honestly move your stop all the way down there to 0.00015. Yeah, 2,800 on the live would be awesome, but I don't think it's going to happen today because I'm signing off here, folks. But I'm going to go ahead and set up an alert here. And I will go ahead and alert you guys over here if this happens. I'm not going to set up an alert through that. It's too hard. Maybe I will, actually. Let's see if I can do this on the fly here. What is this? The daily chart. Yeah, okay, this is what I need to do. Okay, so I'm going to alert you guys over here in the Discord. So what I'm going to do is I got this line, this horizontal line, so you guys can set up an alert like this. If you hit the horizontal line here, you hit the level you want to see it break out of. I'm going to right-click on that line. I'm going to hit Add Alert on horizontal line. Price crossing the horizontal line, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and call that out here in the Discord in the daily alert section. So that is now set. So that will actually alert you guys over here in the daily alert section if Ethereum breaks. I got to go ahead and fix that message. Ethereum, oops, breaking 2,800. LFG, baby. Live for God. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so that will be called out over here inside the daily alert section. So watch for that, guys. If you guys are not in the Discord, you guys can sign up to become a member. It's free to join. Again, I got a free course over here if you guys want to learn more about trading and our strategy. There's like 7 or 8 videos over here in the trading course, completely free. You guys can watch that. You guys can get the indicators that we talked about today. If you guys click this link right here, everything will load directly into your TradingView account. You'll get the EMAs, you'll get the red and green dots, everything that we use here. Including the Fibonacci. You guys will pretty much get my entire layout. You will get my entire layout. Your screen will look exactly like my screen. All you guys got to do is double click. There's a couple of clicks and everything loads right in. If you guys need support with that, just shoot me an email. If you want to learn more about the membership, it's $4 a month over here inside the Discord. You guys get access to the trade alerts, the weekly watch list, which will be on Friday. Every single Friday, we drop a watch list. That is our green list here. So we go over all of the names that I am currently holding in my portfolio, along with all of my favorite stocks and cryptocurrencies that we look for entries in going into next week. We do that every single Friday at the same time here, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Oh, nope, don't want to delete that. So, yeah, that will be on Friday. So make sure you guys smash that like, smash the bell, smash the subscribe button. Again, if we can get to 300 likes on the replay here, if you guys are watching the replay, go ahead and smash the like. If we can get the 300 likes by Friday, I'll give away another 100 XRP over here inside of the Discord. And one last thing, guys, I will never DM you or send you a friend request on Discord or any of these social media accounts, okay? Beware scammers. There's a lot of people out there trying to interpret me. If you DM me, if you click on my name here and send me a message, okay, I will DM you back, but I will never DM you first, or I will never add you as a friend, okay? Just just for security purposes, right? There's a lot of fakes out there, so beware of that. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. My email is right there, or hit me up over here inside of the chat. We got chat going on all freaking day long. We got stock chat, crypto chat, general chat, and more. We'll be back here on Friday. God bless you guys. I will see you then. Peace.